Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining. I always appreciate it. Today, doing something different while I do my makeup for TV. Thought we'd do a little story time. I usually have time to kill when I do my makeup, so I thought let's start telling some stories and maybe you guys will enjoy them. The first one, I thought we could talk about my hearing loss, how it happened, what I have. Let's get started. First, I'm gonna start getting ready while I do my hair with my eye patches. I bought these myself because I wanted to try something new for eye patches since I get up so early in the morning. This is snail mucin eye patches, so it's supposed to help with a rejuvenated look and feel underneath the eye. I think it does, and if anything, it's nice and cool, so at least it helps personally with some of the puffiness that I get thanks to having a toddler. You know. I've been using these for like a week now, and I like how much they stay on. Like, I've had eye patches before since I've worked mornings for so long, and not always do they stay. I also like how many I get in this pack because I got it on Amazon, and there's 60 patches in there. That covers me for the remainder of my fill-ins and then some. So I've been using it like every morning I get up for work. Anyway, let's get started. I think I put too much mucin on my face. If you're not aware and you haven't been on my page before, I have bilateral sensorineural hearing loss. What that means is just like the nerves in my ears don't work, so I don't hear the same way everyone else does, and therefore I wear 2 hearing aids. Now I don't have them right now because they're in the charger at home, but also I wear an IFB in news, and I don't like having one ear hearing normally and then the other ear hearing an IFB. It's just a personal preference. I also like that when I don't wear my hearing aids, I can't hear anyone except my time cues. So that is really clutch and important, and that's another reason why I don't wear my hearing aids. But maybe on my lunch break I'll show you what they look like. But I have 2 Phonacs. I've been wearing them for years, so I don't know how to do this. So I started losing my hearing in elementary school. I had already learned to talk, so therefore I have no speech impediment. That's why a lot of people don't even know that I have hearing issues and I'm hard of hearing. So I started losing my hearing probably when I was 6 years old, so like kindergarten, 1st grade. But it wasn't caught until about 3rd grade. I had a very soft-spoken teacher in 3rd grade, and my mom was my mom's a teacher, but she had to reteach me everything. And she had recently been diagnosed with hearing loss and was in the process of getting one hearing aid. The PAs just came in. So my mom was already in the process of getting one hearing aid for herself, and she was having to reteach me everything, and was like, why all of a sudden am I having to teach my daughter everything that she's supposed to be learning in school? And that's when my mom took me for my hearing test and I had at that point mild hearing loss, but enough to warrant like an FM system and an IEP in school. So a FM system was 2 boxes, 1 receiver and two receivers. One had a microphone and the other one had headphones plugged into it. The microphone I would give to my teacher, and she would talk into it, and it would go directly into the headphones I was wearing. So I started that in 4th grade because my hearing loss at that point wasn't bad enough to warrant hearing aids. And I also got on an IEP, which is an individual education plan, which gave me the opportunity to have like individual test taking time and stuff like that. I used an FM system from 4th grade till 7th grade. But it got to the point where my hearing had fluctuated. I'd have good days and then I'd have like really bad days. And they couldn't tell why, because my mom's hearing loss was different than mine. So they didn't think they were related, and there's still no proof that they're related. It's just a coincidence that 3 out of the 4 girls in our house have hearing loss. But 7th grade, it got to the point where my FM system, all I would hear is my teacher. And like I wanted to have conversations with my friends during class too, but I wouldn't be able to hear what they were saying because I have the teacher talking directly in my ear. So I went home and I was like very frustrated, telling my mom like, this sucks. I'm not having the interactions I should, because no one wants to like repeat themselves a million times, and I get it. And so finally we went back. Well, not fine. Like we were getting my hearing tested like every 6 months at that point, trying to figure out what was going on because I would have good days and bad days. And eventually got to the point where the doctor was like, yeah, her hearing is bad enough. She now can have hearing aids. So in 7th grade is when I got my first pair in March. It was close to my birthday, which is why I remember. And I remember because I remember the sound of birds chirping when we left the hospital with my hearing aids. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I've never heard this good. It's because I haven't. My first set of hearing aids was also Phonak. I think my second ones were also Phonak. I got those my sophomore year of college because my hearing had gotten worse. That was like the last time my hearing really got worse, which is great. It's been a while since it's tanked. It's definitely leveled out over the last, I would say, let's see, oh my gosh, 10 years. Then I did get my hearing aids in, let's see, sophomore year of college was the second pair. Then I tried a new brand when I had turned 23, and that brand was Resound. I hated it. And so I decided to not wear those hearing aids for like 5 years. Now, that was my last pair of hearing aids on my parents' insurance, because then eventually I turned 26 and had to get insurance myself. Well, in TV, it's not that great. And in TV, you don't typically have a lot of claims for hearing aids. So it wasn't covered, and therefore I didn't get any hearing aids. Now when I left TV, I got a job with great benefits, and those benefits included partial coverage of hearing aids, and really anything is something. I mean, it was still a lot of money, but I got them last year and I love them. I went back to Phonak and I will never not have Phonak. My first pair of Phonaks lasted 7 years, which typically they last like three to 5. And I'm hoping I could get 7 years out of the current ones I have. My current ones are silver because I felt they went with everything. But you can't really see them because my hair's so long now. Also, tell me you sleep and have purple hair, and you sleep in this clip claw with purple hair, without telling me you sleep in this clip claw with purple hair. So I guess that's really all the story is with my hearing. In terms of like, was there anything that led to my hearing loss? No. We don't know why I lost my hearing at 6. My mom didn't lose her hearing until she was in her 30s. And then my youngest sister didn't lose her hearing until about 15, 16. And she has 1 hearing aid. And I'm the only one with 2. Well, I'm the only one who started off with 2. My mom has 2 now, but it was just due to it gradually getting worse. We don't know if it's genetic. My mom and I's doctor, before he retired, didn't think ours were related because they were different types of hearing loss. But my sister, when she lost her hearing, had to go to a new doctor because ours retired. And he was like, we're gonna get your guys' genetics tested, because just because they're not the same doesn't mean it's not related. So she got her genetics tested, and there's nothing like blatantly obvious. There's a few things that they're gonna watch. So maybe in like a few years, we'll find out that it is indeed genetic, but we don't know. And then my daughter got her hearing tested, obviously as a newborn in the hospital, and she passed with flying colors. She can hear. This girl also has selective hearing, so that part's frustrating. I have 20 minutes to get mic'd up. The pandemic was probably the hardest time I've had in a while with my hearing, because I read lips a lot of the time, and with mask, I'm not saying it was bad, but like, I'm just saying for me, I understood why we did it. I'm just saying, as a deaf person or as a hard of hearing person who a lot of times relies on reading lips, that was difficult because I realized how bad my hearing was once again during the pandemic, because I wasn't wearing my old hearing aid and I had yet to get my other one. So the dilemma, you know. But one thing I will always say, and I will always tell anyone who has hearing loss, whose kid has hearing loss or anything like that, my hearing loss doesn't really define me. In fact, a lot of people forget. Now, I am blessed that I can disguise it well, in the sense that it's not like fully apparent in my speech or anything like that. But I don't think it defines me. And I honestly think that it's the least interesting part about me. And it held me back in some areas, but not in my dream of being a meteorologist. So it's the little things. I mainly only hope that that my daughter doesn't have hearing loss for my husband's sanity, but also for our bank account, because 2 hearing aids are so expensive, and I can't imagine having to pay for 2 more, because then I will go deaf and she will be the one to hear, because I won't be paying for mine. I don't know what that was about. Just stay. Last week was nice working evenings because I could stay up for SNL. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today. But yeah, if you have any questions about my hearing loss or anything, please feel free to like drop your questions below in the comments. I don't know what like able hearing people want to know, or just curious people want to know. I don't know what you want to know. Okay. 15 minutes. What do you think? I think it's rejuvenated. It'll look better when I put my concealer on. I'm gonna do my base and my eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna go put my hair in before I do like my main face and stuff. I don't want to say my husband hates a glitter look, but he hates a glitter look. He also used to work in TV, so he should know it comes with the territory, you know? Okay. We have 15 minutes till we're on. So we're gonna do super quick makeup. So you can see, we did the show. I had to get out there because I was running late. But yeah, that's the story of my hearing impairment. As mentioned before, any questions, comment below. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.